At-home training protocol. Now, you guys are always asking me the best at-home protocol for aesthetics. Now, first of all, I'm not a huge fan of at-home training. Like, if you're gonna train at home, I would advocate at least getting a power rack where you do weighted chin-ups, heavy barbell incline bench press, split squats, things like this, as it's going to be a lot easier to progress, especially if you're taller, you're more stretched out. It is so hard to get really, really good results with calisthenics just by doing the calisthenics, the body weight. But let's say you are tight on money, maybe you're young, you don't quite have your own situation. This is going to be the best at-home protocol with pretty much no equipment required. So first of all, finding a place to do pull-ups. So if you can't do added weights, which I do recommend, weighted chin-ups, whatever you can do, man, go to the playground and start doing some from the monkey bars if you need to. But that's going to be the best. If you can't do that, working up to single arm chin-ups is going to be very, very good. Very, very strong overall. That should be the key, and then you can pump out and do the pump exercise afterwards. But this is the myofibral muscle hypertrophy, the single arm pull-up. Now, let's go on to the chest. Weighted dips is going to be the best calisthenic chest exercise you can possibly do. But now, ironically, the single arm chin-ups and the weighted dips, both of those screw up my joints. I cannot do these. Tons of people do it with no issues. It's not going to be an issue for everybody, but if you do notice a problem, please just get a gym membership. It's going to be a lot better. But heavy dips is going to be the best, and if you can't do that, single arm push-ups is going to be the best thing for that myofibral hypertrophy. And then we pump up afterwards. We do the archer push-ups, we do the decline push-ups for the upper chest. We do just about anything to hit this. Now the shoulders, we got pretty much just one option. This is going to be handstand push-ups. So the goal is going to be, you want to be leaning up against a wall and then doing push-ups, and you can lean closer to the wall to make it more difficult, to where it's pretty much your entire body weight. So if you're 200 pounds, it's pretty much like you're overhead pressing 200 pounds. But if you move out from the wall, it's going to get easier and easier, but then there's going to be a little bit more upper chest activation. So this is going to be the best one. Then to pump it up, I would do piked push-ups, and then you can do some lateral raises with like jugs of water, something like this. This is actually what I did during 2020, and I noticed some gains initially, but then I started getting small. And last but not least, it's going to be the legs. I think pistol squats is going to be the best single leg exercise, and you can add weight to this as well. Maybe fill up a backpack with books, something like this, to make it more challenging, more difficult. And then you can do some pump stuff with lunges, with squats, step ups, whatever it is, just remaining active. Now, this is not going to be the best protocol for aesthetics, anything like this, but if you just want to look lean, you want to have that model physique, this will help you out. It's going to get you fit. You're going to look better than 95% of the male population if you're at a low body fat percentage on these protocols. But like I said, don't get super dependent on them.